Today I'm going to show you how to take this mini pottery wheel and utilize it for polishing, where after some experience and practice, you'll be getting glass-like finishes in under an hour. Let's get started. So we make all of our dice in-house. Here I'm taking them off the printer and getting them cleaned up in isopropyl alcohol to remove any excess resin. Then I remove supports and put them in the curing chamber so that way they're safe to handle and polish without worry. The first thing you're going to want to do is get yourself some water and make sure your mini polishing wheel is ready to go. I'll have a link down below on where to get these, as well as the glass top. Now this is a 3-inch round and I use really aggressive double-sided tape on the other side. I always start with the D20 face as in a circle around, so hitting these top 5 faces, flipping 180, hitting the bottom faces where the crit fail, the 1 faces, and then hitting the middle in succession. Now the reason I do that is as you polish the top face, you're going to be removing material which is going to lower this face down compared to the rest. That's also going to take these tips right here and off-center them, so you're going to get flat spots. The best way to combat those flat spots is not by trying to go in and polish this side and then polish that side and working. You'll just chase your tail in a circle. The best way to do it is hit these top faces and bottom faces and then hit the middle, because you'll sand it down, and then sand the middle down, and you're gonna meet up all 3 of the points on your triangles as you're going through. If you order your masters from us at druiddice.com, you will not get raw dice. All of our dice come already done at the 30 green zona, so you start directly on the gray. We're going to assume that you're printing at home or possibly requested the dice raw because you wanted to do it yourself. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, first thing you want to do, whether you're hand polishing or polishing with the wheel, wet your zona. Dip it and keep it wet. The resin debris that you're removing is going to actually scratch your dice as you polish. So you're introducing micro scratches. So we're gonna go ahead and start. You wanna do just small circles. You can see this is already started, and clean up that surface, and those layer lines are gone. Just a quick little kiss, but you can see where it dragged those edges down. You can see my wheel turns counterclockwise. If you're using a wheel, it's important that you rotate your hand while you polish opposite of the wheel itself. So since this is turning counterclockwise, I'm gonna go ahead and rotate my hand clockwise. While I'm polishing, I'm also rotating ever so slightly with my fingers. So I'm going kind of like in this motion here. I'm not trying to push or smash. It's gonna do all the work for you. Let it do what it wants to do, which is polish your dice. I've now hit all of my faces. You can see the little bit of excess resin buildup here. That is the material that we've removed. You can see on the dice itself that we've dragged the tips down a little bit so they're slightly blunted. I need to hit this 4 face again because I've still got layer lines, but you want to go quick and check often. So by quick I mean 1, 2, 3, check, because you can always take more away, you can't put more back, as my dad used to say at dinner time. Just like that, those layer lines are gone. See, just a quick little kiss. I'm not putting a ton of pressure on, I'm using just enough pressure to maintain the flatness and even level with the mirror itself. That is the important part. Pushing harder isn't gonna make it go faster, it's only gonna give you uneven edges because your pressure is not going to be as level and perfect as the mirror. The mirror and the flat surface will always win. Now that you've gone through the process with your 30 Zona paper, you can continue the same exact process on the 15 through 1 keeping in mind to constantly change out your water through each step of your papers, as well as also frequently keeping the Zona paper and the dice wet to ensure you're not getting that resin residue that's going to cause micro scratches. The same process can be applied to your cast molds, whether they be cap or sprue. So keep in mind that you always want to check your faces constantly, making sure you're not missing anything and going through quickly and looking at the whole picture rather than focusing on the little details and just chasing your tail. If you have any additional questions or comments or tips that I may have missed here in this video, definitely put them down below in the comments, and happy dice making.